Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a story about a man called Damon. Now Damon always wanted to find his soulmate. That's all he cared about. He didn't care about money, status, how many likes he gets. He was a simple man in a complex world. He wanted that thing so bad, and it could be that he watched too much Disney stories about soulmates and programmed him just to think they exist. And the thing is, he had a weird symptom where he would date multiple girls. Every time he dated a girl, it's like the same girl in different bodies. He didn't understand why he felt that way. And while he was in his most desperate time, he was just looking at spiritual videos, and somehow he started getting interested in the occult and magic as in witchcraft. There's a book by H.P. Lovecraft called the Necronomicon, which is a grimoire of magic, but it's completely fictional, it's not real. He didn't know that. He just bought the book, read through it, didn't care, and he put it on the desk. Now, the last girl he liked, as funny as this is, he fell in love with a stripper who seemed interested in him, like genuinely, because he didn't know fake from real. And Damon was heartbroken by the stripper, but he's just that he would do tarot. Now, tarot cards, fortune telling cards, he was really good at it, and he had many real experiences where he actually predicted future time events, and he would know about a person's intention through cards. Damon was very skillful at tarot. Now, he would ask the tarot, and the tarot would tell him every time that she's using him for money, but she likes him at the same time, but not that much. But he saw the same woman that he loved inside this girl. Now, during COVID, they shut it down, and he couldn't see her for a long time. And he got really depressed, and he started breaking down mentally. And he was just so attached to the girls. He gets so attached because they seem like they're actually genuinely his soulmate. Now, Damon, in his darkest moments, he sat in front of his computer with the Necronomicon on the desk, and suddenly everything turns black, and all he can see was Lilith and Cthulhu. This had the sign of the book Necronomicon, and he was Cthulhu from a different book, and she was Lilith. And the stripper, he just jokingly called her Lilith, and she recognized Lilith. And Lilith, if you work with witchcraft or occult or whatever, you would know Lilith. Now, the hands were made of electricity that was orange red, and they would speak like this but they would make sounds that were language that can be described with words. They were made language that is made of sounds, and they were creating the universe. This darkness was what we can perceive as before the universe was built. And it seemed that him and Lilith created the entire universe with all the characters in them, the book Necronomicon, all these things, the videos on YouTube they watch, everything was entities that they created, and none of them are actually real. They're soulless. But Lilith knew the whole time. Before coming, she knew what was gonna happen, but Damon didn't. And the reason why is because before coming into this world, Damon told Lilith, surprise me, make a surprise for me this time, because they did this multiple times, it seems. make me just a simple something new, something interesting, and don't tell me about it, and wipe all my memory right now as I'm here before we make the universe, and just like complete amnesia. Like, I just want to be in that shit. And what it seems is that Lilith broke herself into so many pieces and entered different bodies of women. It seems like all the women had a piece of Lilith, at least the ones he met. And yeah, he after all this crap, he came back to consciousness, and he was just destroyed because he thought that he's gonna move on to the universe they just created, which was made of like a heaven place where they were together and actually together, and they wouldn't leave. But he snapped out, and he wasn't in that universe. He was back in the old universe, and Lilith would just leave. He was heartbroken. He was destroyed. But he said, fuck it. I'm never trusting a woman again. I don't care if it's Lilith. I don't care whatever is gonna happen. Fuck that. And Lilith told him something. Lilith started to come into his mind from time to time to test his strength. She would want him to be stronger, so she would tease him. She would be like, you're a fucking loser. So he would be like, I want to be what she is attracted to all the time. He had this thought. But he would talk to her, but he just got fed up. So he imagined a knife, and he would cut his left hand, as in a magical way of saying, fuck off, you're out of my life. He decided to understand women nature, and he started looking into it. He realized, and Lilith confirmed that it's never, the girl is never yours. It's just your turn. And you can see this in society right now. Cheating is the norm. Like, the woman would, like, we see a lot of divorce by women. 60% of marriages are actually divorce. There is initiated by a woman. There's a lot of cheating and broken homes, and the world you live in, Damon, it's not for him. So he started becoming stronger and found strength in himself. He started appreciating and loving himself without Lilith, and he felt so much freedom. Now, is this because of the Necronomicon, or we don't know? But Damon became a man, a real man, because he found a way to stay alive where his life was pointless to him at that time. Yeah, that's it. That's Damon's story. Now, if you want more, let me know in the comments below. There's a lot into this. I just gave you a little bit of story. And think about this. As soulmates, maybe you're in a different universe or whatever, doing the same thing. A lot of people could be having the same experience as Damon. And yeah, like, if you think about, like, twin flames, like, a lot of people would be like, I found my twin flame or soulmate, and then they would be like, oh no, he was a karmic, like, he was a fake twin flame, and they would go from one to the other, and they would think, yeah. So a lot of people actually in the spiritual community would realize, and a lot of people say that we have many soulmates, but I think those many soulmates, are actually the same person. Give it a thought.